Scorpio, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of June 2026. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. I almost said 2009. I'm like, what the fuck? June 2009. Oh. Yeah. Anyways, let's see what's going on here. In 2026. Potential helpful, not potential helpful. The overall energy for the reading. Why do I always say for you potential helpful energies? I don't know. But the overall energy for the reading, the High Priestess. Your intuition is coming in strongly here for something. Something. Is it? It is. Okay. Starting off the reading, you get the 10 of Pentacles crossed by the 8 of Cups. Something surrounding our stability, you're looking in that direction, and you're like, I don't care for it much. Okay. In your focus, the Ace of Swords, you're doing something that you care for because you're invested there. So you're focused on what you do care about, not about what you don't. No. Okay. In the recent past, the Queen of Cups, that's just your energy, you know, being involved somewhere emotionally, with everything you got. Your heart is in it. Okay. In your strength, the 9 of Cups. See, that's where you're kind of clarifying, because you're like, it's just one little aspect of your stability where you're like, but the rest of it, you're super involved. You're happy about most of whatever that is, your stability there. But that little corner, in the immediate future, the Wheel of Fortune, something is bound to change here. Something is going to change, or you're making some changes to something. Oh, supporting this reading, the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so we're talking about a partnership then. We're talking about a dynamic you have with someone where maybe you had a fight and you're like, you know. Maybe you're just not feeling it anymore. It's like, you know, I don't know. But we'll see. In the energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Hermit. There's such peace surrounding you that it's not even funny. Peace and love and, you know, good times here. It's somewhere near you. I'm playing with the door. In your hopes and fears, the Devil. Ooh. What is that little corner? Because I'm starting to get like real riled up about it. Like it's not good for you, and you're seeing it more and more playing out as not good for you, whatever that is in that little corner there. In the potential outcome, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, you're cleaning up though. You're kind of starting fresh in that little corner. Maybe you're renovating that corner there. Maybe you're like, oh, I don't like something. Let's just gut it and make it new. Okay. Anyways, let's clarify. Let's do the High Priestess. The 6 of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Fool. You feel good about what you feel. It's one of those, like you trust your intuition. You trust yourself a lot at this time. And your intuition is kind of telling you, hey, what's working out and what's not working out. You feel what's good for you, what's not, especially in your immediate environment. And you feel good about it. You trust your intuition at this time 100%. You're like, okay, I got this. I'm on top of things here. I know what's up. I know what's working. I know what's not. You know, and especially focusing on what is working. And you feel good about that. 10 of Pentacles. You get the Page of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, there's somebody there in that little corner. There's somebody. The little corner is somebody. It's not something, it's somebody. Okay. And it's not like, oh my God, that's horrible. That corner there is horrible. Remove it immediately. No. It has good energy to it. It has fairly okay energy to it. You just don't care for it anymore. It's expired for you. You're like, nah, it's just not doing it for me, man. For the Eight of Cups, you get the Sun, the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. And because it's not doing it for you anymore, you're just disconnected from that corner. It's like it's extra. It's there for nothing. You know, it's holding up space. I don't need it. I got my happiness outside of that corner. I got everything I need outside of that. It's just, again, taking up space. I just don't want it anymore. Well, then remove it. In your focus for the Ace of Swords, you get the Ten of Wands, the Emperor, the Two of Wands. You're like, well, it's not that easy, okay? It's going to take some time. It's going to take some perseverance. It's going to take some, I got to work with removing it. But you're starting the process to remove yourself from that, or remove that corner from that environment of your stability. Okay, so you definitely started the process here, or focusing on starting it. Okay. Also acknowledging that it's not that easy. For the Queen of Cups in the recent past, you get the Three of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. It's been working out for as long as it's been working out. It was good. You were feeling connected to that little corner, to that space, to whatever that person apparently. It did its job. It served its purpose. That little corner for the longest time, even. But like right now, it's not. And if it's not, it's not. What are you going to do? Force it? To feel it? No. For the Nine of Cups, you get the Six of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. Like, you care for that person. It's kind of like, don't get me wrong, I care for them. But I got to start caring more for me. And if I'm not feeling it anymore, what am I going to do? Just keep it there for the sake of it? That little corner there? Nope. Because I did that for the longest time. Because I care for them, I kept them there. But like, right now it's a matter of, who do I care for most? Myself or them? I don't know. That's a question you gotta ask yourself. Energetically speaking, I see where the answer lies. I see what it is. Physically speaking, I also see deception. So even though the energy seems to go in the favor of, I care more for myself here, or I should put myself first, I'm not sure if you're doing it. Given that maybe you did start the process, or you're starting it, I think this is where the energy starts straightening up there, in the sense of it's probably not going to look deceptive anymore. You're making some steps in the direction of, I'm putting myself first. For the Wheel of Fortune in the immediate future, you get the Seven of Cups, the Six of Swords, the King of Wands. Yeah. All you need is determination, drive, no matter how hard it gets. You stick with, keep your eye on the prize there. Your intention is, okay, I'm removing this, or I'm removing myself from this. And no matter how hard it's going to get, you're going to get through it. And that's exactly how you show up here. Okay, I need to put my foot down. I need to make this decision. I need to start walking the opposite direction of this. And as long as I keep my eyes on the prize, I should be good to go. You should be. By the looks of it, you are. For the Three of Pentacles, for the supportive energies, you get the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Chariot. Again, it's showing up exactly like that. Like there's nothing wrong necessarily with the situation. I'm making it be wrong because I'm not feeling it anymore, and I'm still entertaining it. So because I'm not feeling it anymore and I'm still here, it's starting to look unhealthy. It's starting to look not good for me, right? So now, nothing wrong with it. It's a little bit of an overstatement there, but it's not because of the situation necessarily. It's because of me not feeling what I used to feel, not feeling the involvement anymore. For the Hermit, it's probably you outgrew this or whatever. For the Hermit and the hidden energies, you get the Three of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. It's not easy. It's a hard decision to just kind of, move away from this, move on from this, and just kind of acknowledge, hey, This isn't working out for me anymore. It's one of the toughest decisions you have to make here. You know, I feel like what you're not seeing is how tough this is, really. Which is okay if it's tough and hard to do. You're still, by the looks of it, you're still gonna, go through with it. But like, also acknowledge that, it's hard. It's not easy. You got this, despite the fact that it's hard, but let's see the devil in your hopes and fears, the Ace of Cups, the Strength card, the Tower. You have to acknowledge the hardship here, because otherwise it's just going to hit you while you're in the middle of the process of removing yourself from this. It's going to hit you somewhere along the way, and it might deter you. It might, stop you in your tracks or even make you quit this whole process. So you have to acknowledge from the get-go that this is not going to be easy, But again, here come those questions of who are you going to value most here? Yourself, your needs, your well-being, or theirs? And I don't even know if it's good for them to deal with something that doesn't want to deal with that whole situation. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's tougher than I know if you kind of frame it as it's not going to be as bad once I set off to do this. I know that is a mind fuckery, a mind trickery, right? It's going to make you think that, oh, I can do this. And while if you place the energy of it's going to be so hard, like from the get-go, it might deter you even starting this process. But you got to acknowledge the hardship of this, that it's not going to be easy from the get-go. And then again, it's going to be more challenging to keep your eyes on the prize, but as long as you do that, you should still be a-okay here. It's a tough decision, I can see that. And a tough process altogether. But for the Ace of Pentacles and the potential outcome, you get the Lovers, the King of Cups, the Seven of Wands. Yeah, it's a matter of ultimately deciding, do I want this for me or do I not? Do I feel what I used to feel about this, or do I not? Did something change in how I value this, or how much I'm open to this, or how closed I am to this? So I feel like as you start going through this process of, again, kind of removing yourself from whatever this is, these questions are all going to show up, and you're going to answer them as they show up. So you don't have to know the answers as you go for it. All you have to know is one thing. Do you care for this being in your life or not? Does this still resonate with you? Is this still good for you or not? That's it. All the other questions that are going to pop up, because they will, you're going to answer them as they come. It's a process, and I feel like you've somehow initiated this process. Even if not in the physical quite yet, the process is ongoing. You're in it. Of removing something that no longer resonates with you here. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The Five of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Wands. Don't spend too much time up here, though, with too many questions. And it's like you're going to get overwhelmed by so many questions, and I don't have the answer to them. And I see you not wanting to do that, but I also see you getting lost in that sometimes. Because it's not gonna help you through this. Getting lost in all sorts of scenarios that are coming up from your head there. It's a deceptive energy. It's just keeping you stuck and in place, and it's not allowing for anything to move. And you don't have to know everything now as you go through this. You'll figure it out as you go. And I see you not wanting to do that, not wanting to get stuck in your head. So, it's a matter of acknowledging, okay, I'm spending way too much up there. Like, I need to kind of come back to the present moment, to my heart, and then start moving the energy, and then we'll see where it takes us, So let's do the wisdom of the oracle. Loyal heart, number 35. Essential meanings: fidelity, loyalty, devotion. The oracle's message: evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove they are faithful to you, and you will in turn commit fully to them. There is a sure and abiding certainty in your heart. Know that spirit is always loyal to you. No matter the outer circumstances in your life, trust and have faith. You are eternally loved, always divinely protected, and divinely directed. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.